It's the first day of school around here, but I'm making salsa. I made 35 pints of salsa, and now I picked a whole dishpan full of red peppers and some green peppers. I'm going to make stuffed pepper soup, and these I'm going to roast and put them with some oil, maybe some grapeseed oil, and stick them in the freezer. I made two little jars of these over the weekend, and they're really good. They're a pain to do, so I'll show you that process when I get to it. The rest of you, have a good school year. They are calling for thunderstorms tonight, a possible inch of rain, which means two things. One, I will not be able to see the meteor shower if I get up after midnight, so I probably won't bother. And two, I need to pick these red peppers, these sweet red peppers, today so that I can make roasted red peppers tomorrow. Along with the sweet red peppers, I wanted to roast some green chili peppers. Here's the problem. These are green chilies. These are sweet peppers. I cut the bottom off so I could tell the difference, but otherwise, I have no idea. The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to roast red peppers. So these are peppers I picked this morning, and what we do to get them ready is to just cut the cap off, take the seeds out, split them in half that way. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, I cut the top off. I'll throw that out. The seeds in the middle here, this is not a hot pepper, so I don't have to be real careful with it. Just take the seeds out. If you really want to make sure there's no seeds, you can rinse it out a little bit, but that's not necessary. Okay, and then you just cut it in half. Let's do that off camera. Okay, I cut them in half. I will put them on this silpat, silicone sheet. You can use foil or not use anything if you want, but it comes off really easy on these. I made these this last weekend. I think the only bad thing is I'm not going to be able to use this to cut out pie or to roll out pie crust anymore. Okay, let's get the sheet filled up. I'm preheating the oven to 500 degrees. And I have the first pan ready to go. I'll just put it under the broiler at 500 degrees for 15 minutes till it's charred and black. And then I stick it in a pan with a tight lid. This is what I used last time, but right now I'm making stuffed pepper soup in that, so I'm not going to be able to use that. I'll have to find something else with a tight lid. So I removed both the seed cavities and the fibers. I've cleaned up another pan. Let's check the oven. These have been in for about half the time. Yeah, it can get a little bit blacker. 15 minutes later, here's the first tray. Here's the pan with a tight fitting lid. Here are my tongs. I'm just going to put them in here, and they will make a lot of liquid. And then I will try my best to peel these skins off. Yeah, you don't want the skins. The skins are papery, and peeling them is kind of like, I don't know, peeling your sunburn off. Sometimes it comes off in big pieces and sometimes it doesn't. Alright, and I have the next batch ready to go here. Okay, get the lid on that. Leave it on for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so. And put these on the tray. Kind of like a puzzle. Put them together here. These silpats are great. Normally what I use them for is for rolling out or putting my dough on, my yeast dough, to make dinner rolls or anything else like that, pizza crusts. Also, so I made pie crust for the first time last week. Haven't made pie crust for many years. I made pie crust, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years. Not sure I've made pie crust since I've been teaching. So, like I said, I'm going to have to buy some more of these, because this one I'm only going to be using for vegetable kind of stuff, not for baking stuff anymore. It's really hard to get it completely clean. But they came off beautifully, as you noticed. Okay, that. And I still have a few more pieces here and a few more to cut up. I also have 3 green chili peppers that I want to leave to the last because I don't want any of these others mixing with the hot peppers. Next batch. Not too many. I'm hoping I'll get more of these Anaheims or green salsa chilies to roast. If you've ever bought those little cans of green chilies that have diced, or they just called diced green chilies. That's what this is going to be. That's what I'm going to make out of this. In the meantime, I'm going to taste my stuffed pepper soup. I like rice. Let's put a little bit more rice in there. And I'll scoop out some soup on top and see how it tastes. This has been cooking for 30 minutes. I sauteed the onions and the peppers first, and then I added the tomato juice, and then I fried the hamburger, well, separately, added in the fried hamburger. Went out, picked some fresh parsley and some fresh basil, added that here, a little bit of garlic. Oh, and some broth, some of my frozen bone broth. Beef would have been great. All I had was chicken, so a little bit of that. Let's put this on top of the rice and give it a taste test. Okay, I added just a little bit more salt to it, and then it still tasted not quite flavorful enough, so I put in some Greek seasoning, and now it's good. Now it's actually really good. The last pan is done. I will put these sweet ones in front, and then the sweet one there, in with the other ones. I'll leave the chili peppers by themselves, and then I will show you. I'll show you how to peel them, or try to show you how to peel them. It got so hot over here with the broiler on that my fan automatically kicked off, so I may wait until this is cooled off a bit so that I don't have to talk over the fan. Here we go, trying to peel roasted red peppers. I hope this goes better than it did on Saturday. Okay, so this is a lot of work and tedious. So why do I do it? 2 reasons. 1, they are absolutely delicious. I mean, really, really good. They don't taste anything like raw peppers. Well, this one's not terrible. And the second reason I do it, see these little bitty 1-cup jars? When I did this on Saturday, I was able to fit 4 of those huge big peppers in one of these little jars. So it's very efficient as far as using up space in the freezer. Now here's what I do. This one is not terrible. Alright, so that was the skin. Skin goes thrown away. And then what I will do with what's left, you could snip them into small pieces. Like I'll use this for pasta or for pizza. I think last time what I did was just sort of cut it into strips, put that in here, and then you could use olive oil. I will use a little grapeseed oil on the very top. You can put some coarse salt on it if you want. I don't think I'll bother with that. Let's try another one. So I start with the wide end. Here's the wide end. Please, please, please. Oh, is this going to work okay? Peel it off gently. Don't get in a hurry here. What happens, sort of like Scotch tape, when you start peeling off Scotch tape and then all of a sudden it just tears and then you have little things on the end. That was not terrible. That was not, you know what, I could live with that. That's not bad. I can just cut off that part on the bottom. Let's try one more. Let's see, a nice black one here. Start from the wide end. I'm going to wrinkle it together. There it is, there it is. Over here, the whole thing, come on, come on. And I've read not to peel it underwater because then it loses some of that good peppery taste. So even though it would come off easier in cold running water, sort of like I peeled the tomatoes under cold running water, you don't want to do that with these. Okay, this was we're going to have to work on the other part. Scrape it off with a knife. Let's try one more. And then I'll do the rest of these off camera. Okay, should we try from the narrow end? See what happens if we try? Not a good idea to try from the narrow end. That was a mistake. All right, try from the wide end. Nope, I don't like that one. I wonder if the black ones work better. Okay, there's part of it. Yeah, the black actually seems to come off. Maybe I should char them more. Black seem to come off pretty good. Okay, well, I have many more to do here, which I will do off camera, but now you get the basic idea of how to roast red peppers. The roasted green chili peppers, oh, they peeled like all in one piece. So much easier than the other ones. I had to end up scraping and they were a pain. But these were great, and I just wish I had more plants. Let me show you what I ended up making. So all those peppers, you saw that big dishpan full I had, ended up making 5 cups. I will stick these in the freezer. 5 cups of roasted red peppers, and then 1 of the green peppers.